lovely Cancerians, welcome to your reading for mid-October 2025. And Cancer, I have a story for you, just a really brief story. And it's relating to this reading, obviously. I went out into the garden. It was early this morning. I was just tying up a plant, and I have a bamboo unit in the garden with a sort of honeycomb type facade. Sort of rattan, you know. Anyway, I opened the door very quickly because I wanted to get out some wire, plant wire, to tie up one of my roses. And out flew two wasps out of nowhere. And I was so shocked. I sort of moved backwards, but they came at me and they stung me a couple of times on my arm. I put anti-inflammatory stuff on it and I've taken ibuprofen. I'm sure I'm fine. It is Sunday, so you know what can I do? But when I began to sort of come to, you know, as in, all right, drama's over, let's get on with Cancer's reading, because I felt okay. Archangel Michael said, well, that was the message. And I thought, what message? Oh my God, what wasps and stings? And he said, well, yes. What did you do? You put something on it to soothe it. So Cancer, I don't know. I mean, I'm hoping, guys, that you're not going to be stung by somebody's words, or I'm hoping you're not going through a difficult time right now. What I want to say is, if you are, or if someone said something that hurt you, just know it's going to be momentary. And you are going to either find someone to help soothe you, or you will find something which is going to make you feel as if you can put it in the past quite quickly. Okay? Yeah. Damn wasps. Anyway. So let's get into your reading. If I feel as if my tongue's swelling up and I'm having an allergic reaction, I'll obviously stop this reading and therefore you won't be getting this reading anyway. But let's just carry on and see how this is going to develop. Archangel Michael, what do we have for my lovely Cancerians? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, mid-October 2025. Mid-October 2025. What do we have for my lovely Cancerians? Very interesting. Michael, I'm lost in channeling. Michael's sort of talking to me in my head. He's saying, what were the wasps doing, Deborah? And I said, well, the wasps were actually thinking of building a home because the honeycomb looked like the perfect home for them, right? It's sort of rattan crosses with little tiny holes at the front of this unit. And they probably thought, oh, well, this would be a great home for us to build a little nest, right? Perfect little holes that we can fly in and out of. I didn't even think about it. I'm wondering, Cancer, whether or not you're going to shock someone or find someone in a rather awkward situation. Maybe this is someone that you wanted to be with and you find them talking on the phone to someone that they are romantically interested in about meeting up, maybe moving in together, something like that, and you didn't know. I don't know. Let's see what this is, guys. Are you catching someone in the act as such? Are you figuring something out? If you do, they may come back to you or they may react in a very aggressive manner because basically they've been found out. Their words may sting, but it's going to be momentary and you're going to feel, I'm hearing relieved afterwards. Relieved? The King of Cups. Cancer, this is you, I feel, unless you're dealing with a fellow water sign. I'm getting a really silent energy. Okay, the Death card. Okay. Cancer, you may be either realizing something's over because you heard somebody talking to somebody else about moving in together, getting serious, that sort of thing. It may have shocked you. You didn't expect it. This person may have behaved as if, oh, yes, you know, we're on a break. Or, oh, yes, you know, let's meet up and see if we can reconcile. No. Cancer, if you're a feminine, you could be dealing with a Scorpio masculine. Or you may be finding out, if you're a masculine, that your female partner is talking to a King of Cups about the two of them moving forward, developing a relationship. If you're a masculine Cancerian, and it may shock you. This could be your competitor, a King of Cups who might be a Scorpio. Interesting, because Michael's also saying, what do Scorpios do? Scorpios sting. In the past, the Wheel of Destiny. In the past, there was a fortunate turn of events, Cancer, and you moved into a new cycle. So you could have reconciled with somebody who was a bit cold with you, or you could have moved forward with someone that you felt you were going to be building a life with. After that time, the Magician, you felt that this was going well. You felt that you could manifest a very happy outcome, a very happy outcome. In your thoughts, the Moon. Now, Cancer, this is your energy, usually for me. Something may come to light, or you may figure out what this person is doing, call them out, and they may say something very unpleasant, very sharp, that stings. Because, of course, you found them out. It's the guilt that would make this person say something very harsh and very unpleasant. In the immediate future, Justice. Wow. Cancer, you're going to be receiving some kind of justice. You may be talking to a Libra, for some of you. In your fears, the Page of Wands. Fearing, Cancer, that there's going to be an argument, there's going to be a blow up about what you have discovered. In this person's energy, the Two of Cups. Okay. Now, Cancer, either if you find someone out and they've been cheating on you, they could either say to you, I'm so sorry, but I'm in love, and it may ding you. Oh my God, okay. They've said they are in love with somebody else, right? I mean, this would be you catching somebody, sort of messaging somebody else, sort of caught in the act. And all this person says to you is, well, what do you expect? I'm in love with somebody else, you know? Or, yes, isn't it obvious? I'm in love with somebody else. And it may just be like a slap in the face. Or Cancer, this person may say to you, I'm really, really sorry. I'm really, really sorry. I do still love you, but I met this person and I don't know what to do, sort of thing. Let's carry on, guys. In your hopes, the Six of Wands. Cancer, you're hoping, I think, to leave this person behind, to sit in victory and success, and to wear a false mask to deal with the mortification of what's happened. The embarrassment of what's happened, right? I was sweet and loving with my person. You may have walked into a room to say to your person, for instance, let's go out for dinner. or you may have thought about doing something lovely for your person. And it was at that moment that you caught them messaging somebody else, or you caught them saying to somebody else, I love you. And it was a shock. You're going to wear a false mask, Cancer. You're going to fake it until you make it, okay? Because this was a blow, but you will get over it, and surprisingly quickly. Surprisingly quickly. And the outcome, 10 of Cups. Cancer, either with you finding out that this person cheated and then realizing the game is up, it could well be that this person drops a third party super fast and says to you, I am desperately, desperately sorry. I do still love you. I'm sorry. I got all caught up with somebody else that I shouldn't have done. And this is you two moving back into the 10 of Cups, kind of happily ever after, to be honest. And it might be a very big lesson for this person that if they ever do anything like that again, this is really done. Or, Cancer, it could well be that after you find out that this person might be in love with somebody else, you say to them, okay, fine, well, I want to keep balanced in my life, so I think we should part. I think we should separate. I don't think we should date anymore, or I think you should move out, or something like that. And this is you heading forward and shockingly meeting somebody else very quickly afterwards. We'll find out. Clarification for you, the Star. This is healing. Aquarian energy. This is healing, Cancer. And the Ace of Pentacles is moving out, moving on. Uprooting. Wow. Clarification for whomever I feel is the guilty party here. The Hanged Man. Could be a Pisces who's been cheating on you, Cancer. Or somebody who might say to you, I'm sorry, I just felt stuck, or I felt unhappy, or I wanted attention, or you were busy, right? 8 of Cups. Wow. Cancer, this is someone who's going to leave a third party incredibly fast. You know, oh my God, they found out. Okay, yeah, all right, okay. I'm dropping the third party, Cancer. Don't go anywhere. I'm sorry. But initially, Cancer, they're going to be so shocked that you found them out and feel so guilty that they're going to sting, right? And say something really unpleasant. Well, what the hell did you expect, Cancer? You haven't given me love and attention for a couple of weeks or something, you know? And you're going to look at this person as if to say, okay, all right, well, I think we should move on. As in, I think I should separate from you. I think this is done. I feel they're going to run back to you. But Cancer, it's up to you. You may say to this person, I'm sorry, I really don't want you back. We will see, guys. We will see, Cancer. Underneath the deck, we have the Empress, Taurian Libra energy. We have the 5 of Wands. This can be conflict, Cancer. And we have the 9 of Swords. This is sleepless nights. I've got to be really blunt with you guys. I feel I'm dealing with a masculine Cancerian who has found out that their Empress has cheated on them. Your partner, Cancer, may have been developing a connection with someone for a while. Something may have happened in their life where they needed support or extra love or extra attention, or they may have just simply had their head turned. You may have been busy working, Or you may have felt that if you guys were arguing in the past, you two had successfully manifested reconciliation. Everything had changed. But what you're realizing, Cancer, now is your partner's been up to their old tricks again. Your female has been communicating with another guy again. You know, same guy. And this is you finding this out. And this is what you are planning on doing. You are either saying to your partner, if you've truly left the third party, because this is a set to between the two of you, if you've truly walked away from the third party, then I will take you back. But if you ever do that again, this is really done, you know. You may be threatening divorce if you guys are married. Or, Cancer, you're going to say to this person, well, we reconciled, and behind my back, you're still talking to a lover? Yeah, okay, no, I really don't think so. You're going to leave, and very soon afterwards, you may meet the love of your life, and it may shock you. This could be you healing and moving out of living with your person. So, Cancer, shall we see what's going to happen here? Here we go. Archangel Michael, tell us about the King of Cups and the Death card. Tell us about the King of Cups and Death. The Eight of Swords. You've been in your head, Cancer. You've been in your head. Paralyzed in your head, right? About, wow, communication. And doesn't it look like these are little stingers? Look at these pointy ends. So, Cancer, I think there was a set to with your partner. It's already happened, and you're sort of pulling back, thinking about things. Yes, wow, Ace of Swords. The truth came out. Your partner was bitter, angry because they'd been found out. Said some unpleasant things, and you're mulling this over, Cancer. You're mulling this over. Page of Cups. I think they've apologized to you. I think they've said, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. Wow. Yes, King of Wands. I'm sorry, says your Empress. I was just really attracted to the King of Wands, and I kind of couldn't help myself, but I've walked away from him, and I want you back, Cancer, and I'm really sorry. Let's have a look at the past. Wheel of Destiny. Cancer, you moved, I feel, into a new cycle with your person. I feel there were issues in the relationship. But with a Magician, you manifested moving to calmer waters, is what I'm feeling. Something like that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, look at that. There were arguments. Five of Pentacles. Okay, you did feel left out in the cold. There may have been financial worries, issues to do with that. You managed to smooth everything over with your person. Everything was sorted. You guys healed the issues. Everything's calm. We've sorted things out. It's okay now, right? The World, yeah. You'd ended feeling left out in the cold. You'd ended whatever problems you guys were having in the past. After that time, you were in full manifestation mode, Cancer. It's as if I'm really hoping things settle down. But there was a sense of feeling stressed, nervous, a little heartbroken, that maybe this relationship had suffered too much damage. I don't know what happened in the past, but there were issues between you two. And with the Page of Pentacles, there may also have been a child in the mix. Or you may have talked to your partner, and it might have related to both of you apologizing to each other, maybe. Tell us about the Page of Pentacles. Four of Cups. Yeah. I don't think either of you were terribly happy in the relationship. There were problems in the relationship. Could have been financial. Could have been you guys were just bickering. Neither of you were terribly happy. You may have realised this relationship was sort of on its way out, but you managed to pull it together, Cancer. And I think this was really down to you pulling this together. And I think since that time, you've been working on rebuilding this. What you're thinking about now is the moon. Oh my gosh, my partner hid the fact that they were still communicating with a third party. The third party could be a Scorpio masculine, Cancer, King of Cups, Death card. Or what you're thinking about is, I think this relationship is done. And you're sitting in fear with the energy of the moon because you did have feelings for your person. You really wanted to make this work. Tell us about the moon. Tell us about the moon, Michael, please. Two of Pentacles, yeah. What you're fearing, Cancer, is if you take your person back, they're going to continue somehow managing to juggle you with somebody else. Even if you keep a close eye on them, eventually they're going to cheat on you again. You're worried. You're worried. What you're thinking about is it's probably done. Is it a good idea to try and reconcile again? The Four of Swords. Yeah, because Cancer, it's taken you some time to heal from your partner cheating on you. It's taken you some time to heal. Yeah. And it's been difficult. Seven of Wands. It has been difficult. This is you trying to heal, feeling very defensive, right? I can't believe after my partner and I sorted out our issues, talked things through, agreed to reconcile, that I'm finding that they've moved into a lover's situation. Now, your partner could have cheated in the past, Cancer, and you might have called them out before, and this is them doing it again. We'll see. But you're thinking about justice in the immediate future. They're sitting in the Two of Cups. The Hanged Man energy is them saying to you, I'm sorry, but I felt stuck. Or I'm sorry, I fell in love with a Pisces man, but I'm leaving him, right? I want to make it work with you. I'm in love with another man, and I felt stuck and trapped in this relationship for quite a long time. And that could be the stinger, right? And I want to leave. And this is you saying, fine, go. You know, fine. That's the door. Yeah. So Archangel Michael, when do we have justice? And the Two of Cups and my lovely Cancerians. Thank you, Michael. 28th of November, right at the end of November. He's pointing forward to January the 5th. January the 5th? Okay. There's going to be a really serious conversation, Cancer, between the 28th of November and the 5th of Jan next year. Now, I don't know what's going to happen between now and then. If you guys are living together, you may say to your person you want some time apart, or you may stay in the same property, because this is a really serious committed relationship we're dealing with. Or you may stay in the same property, but you know, in the nicest sense, one of you may move into the spare room, right? And it may just be an awkward situation where you're sort of walking on eggshells around each other. So let's have a look at your person. What's the Two of Cups? Wow, Ace of Wands. They might say to you, Cancer, I'm sorry, I did cheat on you, but it was once, it was a one-night stand, it was once. I still love you. Ace of Wands. Tell us about the Ace of Wands. Temperance. Okay. There might have been a Sagittarian in the mix. Or what they're saying to you, Cancer, is I'm tempering my passions. It was a one-off. I didn't really mean what I said. So if you caught this person saying to their lover on the phone, oh yes, I love you too. Oh yes, I want to be with you forever. They were kind of just stringing their lover along because they had no intention of actually leaving you. But you may have listened to what this person said and thought, oh my God, okay, wow, this is really done. No, I think they just didn't want to lose the lover, okay? But since you found them out, Cancer, I feel this is someone who's telling you they're walking away from the lover. What else is this person saying? Tower. Tower. I don't think they're telling you, oh my God, Cancer, it's a Tower moment that you found me on the phone with someone, with my lover. I think that's what they're thinking. I mean, this is someone who, was having a quiet sort of, hey, baby, I miss you moment with their lover. And you walk in and their back's turned to the door. And this is them realizing that you're standing behind them and they're thinking, oh, shit. Oh, okay. How am I going to get out of this one? Tower. Yeah, because you saw it all, right? You saw it all. You saw it all. The Hermit. They're going to do a lot of reflection, a lot of contemplation about what they want. Because this was a Tower, you finding out again, potentially, that they cheated on you. There could be a Virgo in the mix, or they could be a Virgo. Your partner could be a Virgo. Ten of Wands. Yeah, they don't know what to do now. Oops. I'm hearing that Britney Spears song. Oops, I did it again. I played with your heart. Got lost in the game. Baby, baby. Four of Pentacles. They're holding back from you. They're really stressed. They're also thinking about finances. You guys may be married. What are they thinking to themselves? They've got to hold back because otherwise this really is game over. Four of Pentacles is, oh my God, okay, I've got to walk away from this lover. I've got to leave them behind. I've got to desperately patch up things with Cancer because, oh God, I betrayed Cancer, right? Wow. They're also holding back from a painful ending. They want to sort things out with you. They want to sort things out with you, Cancer. But just so that you know, interesting, they are stood at crossroads emotionally. Let's be a bit nosy, Cancer. What are they hoping for here? Deep down, what are they really hoping for? Okay, yeah, that's kind of what I thought. They're hoping to patch things up with you while still keeping in touch with the lover. Three of Pentacles. They're hoping to let things die down with you, Cancer, swearing to you, I swear, Cancer, I won't go anywhere near anyone ever again. You're the love of my life. But quietly, they will probably pick up the phone and talk to their lover in the next few days. They don't want to lose this person, whoever they are. Tell us about Cancer's woman. Who is Cancer's woman? She's a Queen of Wands. Okay, Cancer, she could be very sexy, very attractive, very seductive. What are you thinking, Cancer? You're sat there thinking you want justice, Knight of Swords. You're angry. I mean, justice, Knight of Swords is, how could you? How could you? Right? Particularly, Cancer, if you've had issues with this woman in the past. It's as if they've done it again. They've done it again. Wow. Oh, God, Cancer, Two of Swords. Okay, I mean, you may say to this person, all right, that's it. That's it. I've had enough. I've had enough. I want out. I want a divorce. I want you to leave the house, or I'm packing my bags. I mean, whatever this is, Cancer, you've had it with your Queen of Wands. It's as if, yeah, no. No, no, no. The Devil. Yeah, you are saying no to the Devil, Two of Swords Devil, as in, this is so toxic. I don't want to deal with this anymore. I don't want to deal with this anymore. What are you saying to her? Ten of Pentacles. Wow, Cancer, you may say to her, I think you're just staying with me for financial stability. I think the only reason you stay with me is because you're sat in the Ten of Pentacles. Well, I'm sorry. You're not going to be sitting in the Ten of Pentacles much longer, is what I'm hearing. If you're married, Cancer, you may be getting a divorce. What are you thinking about here? Oh, guys, yeah. Seven of Pentacles. Cancer, you may, in the nicest sense, be looking back and you may be thinking, I made such a mistake in marrying this woman. She just couldn't stay faithful to me. She just couldn't stay faithful. I think this is you regretting staying in this connection as long as you have. It's as if you're thinking to yourself, what a waste of time. What a waste of time. How are you feeling here? Yeah, you feel like a fool. You feel like she's taken you for a fool. She could be an Aries. We got Sag there too. You feel like a fool. You feel like an idiot. Yeah, because you're there, nice and stable, right? King of Pentacles, King of Cups. You love her. You've given her stability, and she's just cheated on you. And what's worse, Cancer, is she's back to her old tricks again. If she cheated on you in the past and you forgave her, she's cheating on you again. And what's even more painful is what you're recognizing is she doesn't want to let you go because she's sat on the Ten of Pentacles. She may be codependent on you financially. She may not be earning a great deal. You two may live in a lovely property. She doesn't want to lose that. She's been stringing along both you and her lover. She has no intention of leaving you. Which is what she's telling her lover. Oh, yes, baby, you know, yeah, we'll be together. Of course. Yeah, of course we'll live together. Yes, I'm going to be leaving. And this is what you hear. But when you speak to her about it, what she says is, don't be so ridiculous. Of course I wouldn't leave you. Right? Almost spits it at you. I'm just getting this venom. Oh, my God. What's your energy, guys? Strength card. Okay. Well, we've got Aries, Leo, Sag. She's definitely a fire sign. I think she had a fling on you with a Pisces or a Scorpio. Could have been an earth sign as well. We've got earth sign energy here. But with the energy of strength, you're going to hold back. You are going to be thinking about what to do. Okay, no, you're not, Cancer. You're going to leave. Chariot. You are going to have the strength to leave. I think you really are done. I think she's done this to you before. And what you're thinking about is this is not happening again. It's not. What is the energy between you? What are you both thinking about? Five of Cups. Yeah. Okay. So, Cancer, I think she's sat in a lot of guilt. And I think you're very unhappy. And I know that sounds a bit depressing, guys, but I think this is over. I don't think she wants to lose you. I think she's going to be keen to try and pull you back in, but you don't trust her anymore. I think she did this before, which is why you had marital issues. Now, Cancer, in all fairness, it takes two to tango sometimes, right? You may have had your head in your work. It might have been all about bringing in the money, right? You might have worked late nights. You may travel for business. She may have felt on her own. I don't know. I'm trying to be fair. But Cancer, you are walking away. And I have to say, you're hoping to walk away with victory and success. What is the victory and success? 6 of Wands. You're hoping for victory and success. Queen of Swords. Wow. Wow. Cancer, I think, between you and I think, Cancer, you might have developed an attraction for a Queen of Swords. I don't think anything happened. I don't. But I think you know that this woman is very attracted to you. I believe what you're going to do is you're going to say to your Queen of Wands, okay, we're done. I'm off, right? I'll bring the lawyer. We're moving into divorce. I'm moving out, or you can move out for a few days. We'll sort out separation. You are in the process of completely detaching. I think, Cancer, with the 6 of Wands, you're going to feel a sense of victory and success because you are going to start communicating with this Queen of Swords, who's probably going to ask you a few questions. But I think, Cancer, you may make the decision to start dating this Queen of Swords. Wow. Yes, you will. Knight of Cups. I think, Cancer, you tried to hang on to this relationship with your Queen of Wands for quite a long time. You may have had massive issues with her and in the relationship, not trusting her, right? She could be a particularly beautiful woman. She could be very seductive, very sexy, great with her words, you know, and you may know that. But this is the end for you. This is really done for you. I think you are going to start romancing, dating a Queen of Swords and not feel bad about it, because this is you catching your partner cheating for the 2nd time. Could be the 3rd time. I don't know. Tell us about the 10 of Cups. 5 of Swords. Okay. This puts a different slant on things, Cancer, because I think the 10 of Cups is you understanding that your Queen of Wands is desperate to patch things up with you. She's desperate to mend the situation. I think what you're saying to her is, I'm sorry, but you sabotaged our relationship. You sabotaged 5 of Swords, our 10 of Cups. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What are you saying to your Queen of Wands? Yeah, you took a lover. You took a lover. You cheated on me. You cheated on me. The Hierophant, you cheated on our marriage. She could have ended up with a Taurian masculine or a Gemini masculine. What is she saying to you, Cancer? The 8 of Pentacles, yeah, she wants to work on this, but what is she thinking about, Cancer? She's thinking about the money, the stability, right? She's thinking about the 10 of Pentacles, Cancer, and you know that. You know that. What are you going to do? You're going to make a serious decision, Judgment. You're going to make a serious decision, or you may be asking her to face Judgment Day. She could be a Sag with Judgment. What are you going to say to her, Cancer? 9 of Pentacles. Wow. I think what you're going to say to her is, well, you act as if you're single in our relationship and our marriage, so you may as well be single. If you act like you don't want a partner, then go ahead. Then you can sleep with as many guys as you want, is what I'm hearing. And I'm sorry if that sounds harsh. But that's what you're going to say. What is she going to say to that? I'm not divorcing you. I'm not divorcing you. Queen of Pentacles, no. No, of course she's not. She's sat in the Queen of Pentacles. She's sat on stability. She's going to argue the point that You've been together for a long time. You share a lot of memories, etc., etc. Cancer, I've got a feeling that at this point, you just want this woman out of your life. Because what's coming through very strongly is she can't stop cheating on you. And yet she will not allow you to divorce her because she's too financially stable in this relationship with you. This is so toxic for you, Cancer. This is so toxic for you. What are you going to say to her? What are you going to say? Look, it's been a long time coming. I will give you a fair settlement, but I want out of this relationship. It's done for me. It's done. If you're thinking about the money, which is why you want this marriage to last, which is why you want me to reconcile with you, if you're thinking about the money, then I will give you a good settlement. Okay. But I don't want to stay married any longer. Wow, Cancer. Speaking your truth, you're being strong. Yeah, King of Swords. You may say to her simply that you're going to be seeking legal advice. She may be spluttering, on the other end of the phone if you two are already separated, living elsewhere, or she may just stare at you in disbelief. Yeah, Cancer, you're done. And you know what? In a way, I think this was done a while ago, but you took her back because you still had feelings for her, and maybe you still found her attractive. But Cancer, you can't deal with this any longer. And I kind of think that you're quietly considering in the back of your mind someone else as well. What are you going to say to her? Anything else? Anything else? Yeah? I mean, Cancer, this is really difficult. I'm getting a really awkward conversation. What you're saying is, if you're worried about the money, don't worry. I'll give you a good settlement. And then you can head off. And I'm hearing sleep with whoever you want to sleep with. Knight of Wands. Yeah, okay, I'll give you settlement and then you can head off and do your thing. Be single. Cancer. And that's your justice. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh, guys. Yeah, Page of Swords. It's as if that's my last conversation. That's all you want to say, Cancer. Page of Swords, you get the last laugh. The truth is, you want to be single? You can be single. Yeah, I'll give you a good settlement. That's fine. Don't worry. You're obviously worried about the money here. Okay, so I'll give you a good settlement and then you can go off with whoever you want. You can sit in the Knight of Wands. How about that? Because obviously you want to. Goodness. What's going to happen with the Queen of Swords? Let's end this reading on a really happy note, Cancer, because I jest, guys, but this is, this is painful for you. This stung you. But you're going to get back on your feet quite quickly, Cancer, and I think you might end up with this Queen of Swords. Let's see. Ooh, Four of Wands. Cancer, shockingly, and it might not be for a few months, but you may develop things with a Queen of Swords who could be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini female, and you may end up moving in together. Four of Wands. What's going to happen with the Queen of Wands? Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Okay, you're going to give her a good settlement. She's going to get half the assets. And you are going to divorce. You are going to divorce. Yeah, because you're fed up with her breadcrumbing you. Yeah. So you're moving on up. You're moving on up. Do we have any final cards for my Cancerian masculines? The Sun. Oh, guys. I mean, yes, there is going to be full enlightenment. I think maybe you've already had a full enlightenment about your Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. You're not going to go back to her. You're not going to allow her to come back to you. You're going to end it. I think you probably will get divorced. If you've just been living together for a long time, you're simply going to be asking her to move out, or you may move out. If you own a property together, you'll probably sell it, divide the money. But ultimately, Cancer, you are going to be incredibly happy because you're going to sit in the sun with the Queen of Swords and the Four of Wands. This is your future, Cancer. You are going to be happy again, okay? So think about that, guys. I am leaving the reading there. I really hope it's helped. Do leave me a comment down below if you feel this is your story. Take care of you guys, and of course, I will be back before you know it with your next set of readings. See you soon, Cancer. Bye now.